It's Friday evening on CBTV. So good evening this Friday evening here on CBTV. Tonight we've got Kids Club, including our Kids Quiz. We've got a little quiz from Ian. We've got singing from me, but more importantly, another update with the one, the only Mr. Thomas Scarrott.
Hey,
our leader.
I'm on location. I'm on location.
Oh, where are you?
Yeah, well, this is not a green screen. I'm actually in the Tom Barker Lounge in Claret Bay. Ooh, yeah, you can see my mother-in-law there delivering pints, and you can see my father-in-law John there in the background. Give us a wave, John. There we go. So the reason I'm on location, we've got a very big, important announcement to make. I'm sure most of you already know this, but on Monday, and I apologise for my internet connection because it's pretty poor. On Monday, we are allowed to reopen our clubs and pubs across the Vale Group and Claret Bay indoors, so you can come inside and see us. So it's really good. It's fantastic news. I've got to say thank you once again to all of our customers who have been visiting the parks over the last few weeks for sticking to all the guidelines, for not only remaining within social distance, but also for remaining socially responsible as well, and just taking everything in their stride and really doing their bit to make sure that we all continue to stay safe. So the announcement made by the First Minister, like I said, means that we can open our doors to allow you to visit our clubs and pubs indoors from Monday. Most of our parks will be opening from midday, but please check locally with your particular park to find out the exact time, as times may vary from park to park. I want to talk a little bit, if I can, fellas, about the club in Claret. The reason I want to spend a bit of time talking about that is because it is the largest club in our group by a considerable distance. It's 3 rooms, and on a busy Saturday night under normal circumstances, we'd have 700-800 people in here. But going forward, and this is going to be the same really across all of our parks, we've had to reduce the capacity to remain compliant and to remain within the guidelines that has been produced by the Welsh Government. So the first thing I'm going to say is at Claret Bay, the club is going to be strictly for guests of Claret Bay only.
You've frozen, Thomas.
I don't know how much you've got, but the owners will need to show their new owners passes in order to gain entry. If you've not collected your new owners pass, you must do so pretty soon if you want to go into the club. So before you go into the club, you must have your new owners pass, which are available from the reception. If you're a holiday maker, you will be issued with one of our standard passes, which is part of your holiday. If you're a sublet guest, so this is particularly important for caravan owners or chalet owners that sublet, your guests, as they did last year, will need to register their arrival at the reception by filling in and completing the sublet form parts A and B. If anybody shows up to the club and they don't have a bona fide pass, unfortunately, and for reasons which I'm sure you'll all understand and appreciate, they will not be able to gain entry. We will have to keep a log of people who are going in and out of the club. So our security staff at the door will ask you for the name of the leader of the party. So, for example, you're a family of 4. One of the responsible adults in that party will need to give us their first name, surname, contact number, and address for the track and trace system. Now, we know across, and this is for all of our parks, we know most of our owners reasonably well. We know what drinks you drink. We know what the round is. But unfortunately, because of the track and trace, as well as we know you all, we still have to take this information from you. It's a requirement from the government, because if, God forbid, there was an outbreak on any of our parks, they need to be able to trace everything back to the nth degree. And the only way we can really do that is by taking people's details when they arrive to the venue. Jem, you got a smile on your face.
No, I was just rubbing my hand.
I don't know. I didn't know if I'd said something funny then.
No.
So there is that. That's very important. Now, going back specifically to Clarick again, we've got to encourage every. If you want to come inside, that's fantastic. But it's going to predominantly be table service via the app. So it's really important because of the size of the venue. What we don't want is we don't want loads of people queuing at the bar. So the way it's going to work at Clarick in particular is you'll have to use the app to order your drinks. The app's easy to use. Jem, when I finish this, maybe you could just go through the app with everybody again, because I know you've used it yourself to have a few cheeky takeaways delivered to your accommodation, which I know you've enjoyed. But with the app, you'll be able to come into the club, you'll sit at the table, you'll have a full drinks menu available, and you'll be able to go on there, order your drinks, pay for it, and they'll be brought straight to your table. I mean, that's got to be better than standing in line at the bar in any case. Now, I know we may have some people who say, oh, I don't do computers, I can't use phones, but I'm sure there's got to be somebody within your group or in your party who can point you in the right direction. If for some reason you're completely unable to use the app and to use the online ordering service, there will be an area at the bar where you can go and stand and order. But what we are saying is that we are giving priority to those people who use the apps. Those are the people who have the drinks delivered first. And if you do have to wait in line at the bar, you may be waiting a lot longer. So please try and get on board with the app. What I suggest you do, if you've not already registered, go online tonight, do it now. Jem, I don't know if you want to share the screen. We can perhaps have a quick run through of it now, and then you can explain in more detail afterwards. But for Claret Bay Holiday Village, sorry?
Am I still, because I put you as no, so I can share the screen. We're okay, it's okay.
Okay, so, okay.
Just getting it ready here.
And the other thing as well, we are incentivizing. If you do use the app, you will be able to take advantage of our lowest prices. I say it's an app, but it's a web URL. I always get nervous, Jem, when you type into your address bar, because it shows you like
I feel.
Yeah. I'm looking at the bottom there, mossy font. That sounds like a video, which I may have seen a few years ago.
No, it was your picture the other day. Thank you very much.
Yeah. You've typed that wrong, Jem. Sorry. You put a J in after the S. There we go. .co.uk.
Right.
Right, so the first thing you all need to do is look at that web address, claretbayshowboat.mobo2go.co.uk. If you order as a guest, you're going to be paying the full price. If you sign up, then that's when you will take advantage of our lowest prices. So Jem has already signed up. The sign-up process is quite easy. It just asks you for a few details. You can either choose to opt in or opt out of text messages for future updates and promotions. It's up to you. But by signing up, you will always be able to take advantage of our lowest prices. So, Jem, if you can sign in.
Andy actually did it from his mobile, so I'm not signed in on
okay.
it. If we do it as a guest.
So for the benefit, yeah, I understand. Yeah, okay. So once you've signed up, so let's just stop there. So if you're at Clara and you're inside the venue, you will choose Eat In. If you're in your caravan or your chalet, you can choose Delivery. Or if you want to come collect it from the front door, you can choose Collection. So the way in which it works, to give you an idea, is if you choose the Eat In option, those drinks or that food will be ready as soon as it's ready. There's sort of no time frame on it. It's the quickest way to get the food or the drink delivered to you. Whereas the collection and delivery is based on 20 and 30-minute time slots, because obviously with the deliveries, we've got to take the food to any location on the park. So for the benefit of this demonstration, we're going to say that we're eating in because we're in the showboat. So there you go. Just, click yes for showboat. One thing you see there at the top, the Sunday lunch. If you are on park at the moment, and you fancy a Sunday dinner, it's best to book now, because last week we sold out really quick. So you can choose your time slot. Obviously, you choose your day you can order for Sunday. So, for example, Jem, if you see at the top there, you've got collect, deliver, or eat in, you could just go to deliver. You can drop that box down to Sunday, and then you can book and pay for your Sunday dinner there and then. Okay. Which is really good. But if you are in the club now, and you want to drink delivered to your table, you'll just go for the eat-in option, and then you'll go down to the drinks menu. So if you just scroll down the page, what's really good about the drinks menu, especially when you get into the spirits and some of the bottled stuff, is that there's a full description. So if we just go down, I don't know, let's go to the rum menu, Jem, or
Please.
even the gin menu. Look at the gin. Look at that gin menu we've got. We've got like about 20 different bottles of gin to choose from. It's all got the bump on what type of gin it is and where it's from. If you scroll down a little bit further, Jem, you'll see we've got Scotch whiskey, a nice selection of Scotch whiskey. Keep scrolling. We've got Irish whiskey, we've got bourbon, we've got different types of rum, ranging from your standard rum, your Bacardi, your Havana Club rum, to your flavoured rum. We've got your liqueurs, and we've got your other spirits as well, including your peach schnapps and your brandies. We've got a nice selection of wine. So all of that you can order from the comfort of your chair in the club. What it does, once you've paid for it, it will print out a receipt behind the bar. One of the bar staff will get that receipt, they'll pour around the drinks, and somebody will deliver it straight to your table. So like I said, sign up for the app, use the app where possible. But if you do want to stand in line at the bar, you may have to wait a little bit more, because we are concentrating and pushing for people to use the app. The other thing I need to say across all of our parks as well, this is a general thing, is we're not allowed under the current legislation to offer any form of entertainment. That's really important. It's not our choice. It's not our rules. This is the legislation, and this is the guidance that we are working with. So the best we can hope for at this moment in time is background music. There's even guidance to state that if we've got a sporting event that's being showed on the TV, we can't even have it turned up too loud. It's got to be at sort of background level noise. So I'm really sorry to say it's not what we do. There's never been an August in any of the years I've been involved with our family business where we've not put any entertainment on across our parks. This is a first. It's not our choice, but we have to make the best of a bad situation. But the good news is you can actually come and join us for a drink inside the venue. But we will have some decent background music playing. They've even told us we've got to discourage people and stop people from dancing. Yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. So when you arrive at the venue, you will see that there are sanitising stations outside. So we ask everybody to sanitise their hands before they come into the venue. I know it's pretty much standard practice now, and we're all frequently sanitising, which is good. But please make sure you make a point of doing it before you come into the venue. It obviously goes without saying that if you are displaying any of the COVID-like symptoms, which we all know what they are by now, to stay away and not to come anywhere near anybody in particular inside our venues. Also, across our group of parks, we are enhancing our cleaning regimes. I've got to pay testament to our housekeepers across all of our parks for doing such a fantastic job. Jem has gone from being our head of entertainment, he's now our chief fogger. So Jem is in charge of the ultra low velocity ULV fogging machines that we have across our group of parks. Jem is the chief fogger at Claret Bay, and his role is has now changed from singing and dancing on stage as a former West End performer to now fogging caravans and chalets and lodges, which I think is great because, Jem, you're not scared to get stuck in, you're not scared to get your hands dirty, you're not scared to get, to help the team out, which is great. So thank you very much to you for doing that. But what I'm saying is each day before the doors open, our clubs will be fogged, a little bit like a scene from the Ghostbusters. This stuff we put out there kills COVID instantly, and we're doing our best to make our clubs as safe as they possibly can be. But you also, as our guests, need to play your part in making sure that, for instance, you sanitize your hands. Toilets are going to be a big thing because the toilets are allowed to reopen, which is great. It's a convenience for us all. But we'd ask everybody, if you go into the toilet and you think that something's not right, you think that it shouldn't be, it's not to the standard that you'd expect it, then let us know. Please do come and tell us, and we'll endeavour to put that right straight away. We are going to be doing again enhanced checks across all of our toilet facilities, and we just ask again. It's quite a delicate matter, but if you've got little ones. Please escort them to the, and take them into the toilets. Do you know what I mean, fellas? I know it's sometimes we like our children to be independent and stuff like that, but I think given the situation from a health and safety perspective, from a hygiene perspective, I think if we've got children of a young age, we need to sort of help them out as much as we can, and sort of take your children in and out of the toilets. I'm sure that's something everybody would agree with, Jem.
Yeah. Just one thing you missed off about the. Sorry, Thomas. One thing you missed off about the app is that inside the club as well is the scan code, so people can actually just scan straight away and go straight onto it, can't they?
Yeah, they can. I know some people have been having issues with that with their QR scanners. I'm not sure it's because the paper's laminated, but I'll talk to you about that when we go off air. But we perhaps need to look at that. But we will put clear guidance on each of the tables for you to use the apps. The other thing we need to talk about as well, we've just touched on it a second ago, children. We need to be extra, I don't like using the word strict, but it's the only word I can think of, with the children with inside our licensed venue. So again, under normal circumstances, our method has always been to put as much kids entertainment on early in the night, let them run around, burn off all of that energy. So by the time 8:30 comes, 9 o'clock, it's adult time, and the children should hopefully be sat down at the tables. What we're going to have to sort of enforce from now on is when the children are in the venue, they will need to remain seated at the tables at all time. They won't be allowed to go to the bar. They won't be allowed to go to any of the counters to order any type of food or drink. That's got to be done by an adult, or ideally via the app. The arcade machines inside the club are not going to be open at this moment in time. So it is really, really important that, in effect, I suppose you could say that the clubs and pubs at the time being are sort of being used almost like a restaurant environment, where you're going to be seated at your table, and that's pretty much where you need to remain until you leave the venue. I know it sounds pretty strict, but we've got to make sure that we get this right, because otherwise they will not hesitate to put further sanctions in place, or worse still, close us down again. So hopefully everybody can understand that. And please don't take offence or umbrage if a member of the team or the security team come and have a chat with you and say, look, do you mind just making sure your child is sitting at the table? They're under instructions from me and from the other directors to say that. So if you have got an issue with that, come and see one of us, and we'll have the discussion with you in person. But we have got to be very, very strict with the way in which children behave within the venues, and also the adults as well. We've all got to be sensible about this. I remember, not so long ago, the scenes and images that came from some of the pubs across the board in England on the first weekend when they opened, and I just thought, oh my God, really? Is that how it's going to be when it happens in Wales? Hopefully it won't be. I think in Wales we had a bit more of a sensible approach to it, and I think if we all play our part, we won't have an issue at all. I just want to finish off with Scarrott by saying the sports court as well. I went there today, and every single child in the sports court were from one of the neighbouring holiday parks. Not one child in there was from Scarrott Bay. So I've had a chat with the other directors, and with immediate effect, what we're going to be doing, there'll be a sign put up on the gate tomorrow. The sports court will remain locked. If you want to use the sports court and you're on this park, you need to go to the reception, leave a £5 deposit, and we'll give you a key, and you can book sort of like a 30-minute or maybe a 60-minute time spot for you and your group. Once you finish, lock the sports court, come and give us a key back, and you'll get your money back. That way we can ensure that the facilities on this park are being used only by the people on this park, which I'm sure you'll agree is the correct approach. Another thing we've noticed as well, we did send an email out about this at Scarrott in particular. I understand you've been away from your holiday homes for a long time, and certainly, especially those people who've got chalets. For a lot of people, it's an ongoing project, and they like to sort of do all sorts of DIY and that. But unfortunately, we have found a number of people have been sort of dumping waste, which is not your usual domestic waste, like, kitchen waste and stuff like that. We're finding sofas to TVs, mattresses, microwaves, etc., etc. So what we've said is, and I just want to reiterate it, if you have got unusual items you want to dispose of, come to the office, let us know what it is. We've got a price list from our waste management and supply company who are local to us, and we will only charge you what they charge us. There's absolutely no markup on it at all. Or you can take it to the transfer station yourself, but please don't dump it in the compounds. Please don't dump it outside your caravan or chalet. If that happens from now on, then unfortunately, if we will have to take action under the park rules and the license agreement to prevent that from happening again. I'm sure we won't have to, and I'm sure that everybody will now follow the procedure in place. But we've got to make sure that we're socially responsible, especially when it comes to dumping things which we shouldn't be dumping in rubbish compounds.
Sorry, we've got a couple of questions. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Far away.
So first of all, Susan Hunt asks, I've sent a photo for my owner's pass, but I'm not down for a few weeks. Can somebody else collect it for me?
No, because hello, Sue, by the way. Hello, our Sue. I'm from Cradley. It is that Sue, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, Sue and Mick. No, the reason being, Sue, is because you won't actually need the pass until you're on park. So all you need to do is when you arrive on park, just go to the reception. What we don't want to do is allow other people to collect other passes, because I think it's just going to confuse things. So the answer to that, unfortunately, is no.
And we also give old for new as well.
Yes. So you need to, swap your old pass for your new pass.
Angela Byrne just wanted to say that she's enjoyed a week at Claret, travelled back to Brum today. The takeaway food delivered to the caravan was amazing and highly recommended.
Oh, thank you very much. That's very kind of you, Angela. Thank you.
And Mark Rees loves the idea of beer brought to the tables. He said Scarrott spoons.
Scarrott spoons. Yeah, okay.
Kirsty Williams asks, hi, I see pools are opening from the 10th. Will that mean the pool at the old vicarage will be opening, as it looks a bit worse for wear there at the moment?
Yeah, that's quite interesting, because the previous question was from Angela Burns, who is an assembly member.
Kirsty Williams, sorry, not Angela Byrne.
No, that's what I'm saying. So Kirsty Williams, who was the previous question, and Kirsty Williams, they're both names of assembly members who are helping to make all of these rules and guidance. So it's quite funny that we've got Kirsty Williams is the education minister, and Angela Burns is one of the shadow ministers in Wales. So there you go. So I was wondering, and is it one of the politicians tuning into us? But the pool at the old vicarage, with all of our pools, we are aiming to open them in accordance with the guidance on the 10th of August. But we will let you know for certain, because again, they've told us to prepare to open. They've not actually confirmed it as a cast iron guarantee, and we'll have to sort of see what caveats they put in place with that. But as soon as we have more information, we will, of course, let you know.
Dominique Hasketh asks, could the link be passed on to future people coming to the holiday park, like a note to be left in the caravans?
If you're referring to the link for the app, then yes, the more the merrier, no problem at all. Spread the word.
All of our holiday makers have it in their welcome packs anyway as well. So
yeah.
Oh, your dad's trying to call me.
Is he?
Yeah. Have you got any questions there? You can ask him. Will I just take this call from Tommy? 1 second.
Sorry, no, I haven't now. I noticed this. I mentioned it to we spoke about it, didn't we, Thomas, about there's some places in town that have closed down because of the lockdown and things. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very, very different looking Aberystwyth town centre, and I'm sure it's a similar story across other parts of the country as well. So one of my favourite restaurants in Aberystwyth, which is also a boutique hotel, Gwesty Cymru, unfortunately, that's no longer in existence. I know that a number of the pubs in the town centre have not made it through the crisis. They've been closed too long, and they've had to close their doors permanently. It's a very, very sad, very, very sad state of affairs. I mean, look, the worst thing about this crisis are the thousands and thousands of lives that have been lost and families affected forever. But then an unintended consequence of this whole thing in trying to keep the rest of us safe, it's obviously had a knock-on effect on the economy, and some businesses have been unable to recover from that, which in itself is a shame.
Facilities down the front, Thomas. It says what facilities are open? We're all open down the front, are we?
Yeah, everything down the front is open. Again, because it lends itself well to being outdoors. The ice cream and burger bar, the pizza area, the fish and chip shop. I've never seen the seafront in Claret so busy, especially with the good weather we've been blessed with. The tables and chairs and benches are full. People are enjoying themselves on the beach. So in that respect, it's great to see. And again, like I said at the top of the show, everybody's being responsible. They're following the guidelines. They're sticking to the social distancing, and we can't thank you enough for doing that. Thank you so much.
I noticed you got the extra benches in the road as well, haven't we? They've all been put out as well. I noticed
You say the extra wenches or benches?
No, the benches.
I was about to say we have been very busy. There have been a few extra wenches down here.
I love it. Martin Hall says, "Hi Thomas, nothing to do with COVID, but who's the portrait of in the bar where you are?" Well, I'm looking at it, and it's not a portrait. I think it's just John moving very slowly.
Brilliant. So
I don't know which portrait he's on about.
There could be that portrait there, which is my granddad. That's my granddad, Tom Barker. So I'll tell you a quick story while I'm here. So this corner behind me is Tom Barker's corner, and my granddad sadly passed away a couple of years ago. But regulars at Claret Bay will know who my granddad was, because you would find him every single night, come rain, shine, whatever the weather was, standing in this corner of the bar. And when he was stood in this corner of the bar would actually be roped off. There'd be a little rope going across it there, and nobody was allowed to stand in that corner other than the person whose name was on the sign. And this is the Tom Barker Lounge Bar. And when this bar was installed, the reason the bar is the height it is because it was built to my granddad's optimum leaning height. So when he was in this corner here, this was his corner. He could see out across the rest of the club, and he would be in this corner here, watching the world go by. And after he passed away, we kept this corner. We kept the corner cordoned off for a while, and it was only myself, my two brothers, or my two uncles, his sons, who would go and stand in that corner every so often if we fancied a drink. But now, what a lot of people don't know is in the Jubilee bar, before we put an arcade in there was another little bar, and there was Tom Barker's other corner, and that bar was also built to leaning height as well. So there you go, a little bit of information. And there's a close up of the portrait of him there.
That's it, yeah.
Which was that was his taken just before, that was actually just a couple of months before we lost him. At 60th wedding anniversary. Yeah. So there you go.
I used to dread it, I'd be sitting on stage, and say if he'd gone to the toilet and somebody came and just stood in the corner waiting to be served, and I'd be sitting there playing, thinking, get out the corner, get out the corner, get out the corner, get out the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, funny.
Dominique Hasketh asks, how do we keep kids off the dance floor?
They're your kids. That's your problem. It's as simple as that. I mean, look, I've got 3 children, and they're no angels by any stretch of the imagination. But the simple answer is you've got to take responsibility for your own children. We have, across some of our venues, put tables and chairs on the dance floor, but you can only look as far as the parent or the guardian if the child or the children are not sort of behaving. It's as simple as that. We're not here to as a sort of nannies or anything in that respect, but it's a shared responsibility. But in terms of the children in particular, that's ultimately got to come from the parent or the guardian.
Okay, Zoe Anderson says, I'm sorry to say this, however, has anything been done about the children roaming around at 11 p.m. around the caravans and causing a lot of noise that wakes up my own children and myself, with a lot of swearing coming from the children in question? Every day since I came down, you've reopened. They've now become a nuisance.
Yeah, we have security are on until the wee hours in the morning, but again, we're going to take a more hardline approach to this, because if we find that this is going to continue to happen, then ultimately it's going to result in the parents or guardian or whoever's responsible for that child from their caravan or chalet being removed from the park. It's as simple as that. Because I cannot understand, again, as a parent, my eldest child is 13. There's absolutely, even though I know that Claret Bay Holiday Village is a very, very safe and secure environment, as are all of our holiday parks, as a father of a 13-year-old child, there's absolutely no way on this earth would I allow her to run around the park at 11 o'clock at night. It's not going to happen. And, certainly not with my 6-year-old or my 9-year-old. And it beggars belief sometimes how parents can be so blasé and just allow their children out of sight, out of mind. We'll sit in the caravan, we'll have a few drinks. The kids are not bothering us. And when you go to the parent sometimes, they go, oh, the kids are on holiday, they're here to enjoy themselves. What they don't realise is that some of these caravans have elderly people in who are also there to enjoy themselves. And they feel very intimidated at times by gangs of young children who may not be causing any harm at all, but it's not appropriate for them to be wandering the park at that time of night. And there's only so much as a business we can do. And ultimately, if the problem persists and we have a chat with the parents and the guardians and they don't comply, then the ultimate thing is, I'm sorry, but this park is not for you. You need to take your caravan and go somewhere else. Simple as that. So if you know who these children are, Zoe, it was Zoe, wasn't it? Yeah. Please contact us privately, and that goes for anybody. And we can check CCTV. The cameras scattered throughout all of the parks, and we will sort of do our best endeavours to resolve the issue.
John Kenmore asks, when will the app be available for the other parks?
It's being rolled out next to Grandre and Park Farm. The reason we didn't roll it out across the whole group to start with is because we wanted to give it a thorough test here at Claret Bay first. Claret is our largest park, and the theory was if it works at Claret, it'll work at the other parks. So next on the list is Grandre and Park Farm, and I hope within the next couple of weeks that will be up and running.
Lena Moss asks, when is the laundrette reopening, please?
Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, around about the same time as the pools will reopen.
Everybody's saying what a great man Tom Barker was. Paula Jones, are the arcades open down the front yet?
No, but again, that's going to be imminent within the next few days.
Trevor Green.
Hopefully sometime next week.
Trevor Green asks, hi, we've sent 2 emails for the track and trace, but it keeps bouncing back.
I think it's because he's old.
I can only assume. I can only assume, and I know you shouldn't assume, but I can only assume that if it's bouncing back, it's probably because you're typing in the email address incorrectly. So I'll ask Jem to message Jem. It's probably best to message him with that.
I think if it's the Trevor I'm thinking, he's got fat fingers in it. He can't even be able to type very well, Thomas.
Oh, is it that
Yeah.
Trev? Oh yeah, he's definitely yeah. I was gonna be polite in my answer, but yeah, it's his fat fingers that's done that. Yeah.
Sorry, I just typed in. So had a great day on the beach today. Felt really safe. Just had fish and chips too. Really good.
Yeah. Do you know what? I've got to mention about the beach because I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm very disappointed because I had an email from the local authority a couple of days ago, and they followed up with a phone call today to say that. And I suppose you can understand where they're coming from at a certain degree, but we've not got a lifeguard service on the beach for the first time in God knows how many years. So they've had to, because of budget cuts and because of the coronavirus and the effect it's had on the economy and on services, they've had to prioritise the lifeguards to the busier beaches within Ceredigion. And unfortunately, our little beach in Claret, as busy as it's been, doesn't qualify for any support or assistance from the RNLI this year, which is a shame. Like I said, it's understandable, but at the same time, it's also very disappointing. they was looking at reducing or removing the lifeguards a few years ago, and I remember talking to the local authority about this, and I said to them, "Why are you looking at doing that?" And they said, "Well, because we never have any incidents on that." I said, "Well, do you not think that's because there are lifeguards there? Do you not think that's why you've not?" And they went, "Yeah, I didn't think of that." So what they've asked me today on the phone, they've said, "Look, can you please let your guests know that there's no lifeguards there?" Which I've done that, and they've also asked for our guests using the beach to sort of pay particular to take particular care and attention. So things I can think of, the obvious things I can think of, obviously, don't go in the sea and swim if you can't swim. You're not a very good swimmer. Even if you are a strong swimmer, I can tell you from growing up here in Scarrott Bay, the sea is can be very dangerous place, and sometimes it can look the most calmest place in the world to swim, but you've got no idea what those currents are like underneath. So, just go in there, have a paddle, but, and unless you're training for the Ironman or you're an elite athlete, I certainly wouldn't recommend you going too far out swimming with there being no lifeguards on there. The second thing as well, and again, I've seen this happen over the years, where you've got the cliff face, just be careful of debris falling from that cliff face. Don't get too close to it, and certainly don't start climbing up it. But if you're, again, just exercise common sense, there won't be an issue at all. But just please bear in mind there are no lifeguards this year.
Carol Gardiner asks, is it possible to have your email address?
It is. It's my initials, TS at Vale Holiday Parks with an S, TS at ValeHolidayParks.com.
Do you want me to write that in the chat?
Can do. Yeah, just give me. I'm not as quick at responding to emails at this moment because it's. I will, respond to it. I respond to all emails. But usually I'm pretty quick at responding. But now, as we approach August and everything that's happening, it may take a little bit longer than usual. I get about 100 to 120 emails a day at the moment. So, and that's not including the junk emails. Listen, I just want to show you something as well. So I've got my two minders here. So can I just introduce you, Dimitar and Raf? Just come and say hello to all. You're live on the TV, boys. So yeah, so there we go. So this is hello. This is Raf. this is Big D, Dimitar.
Hello, Ian. How's it going?
You can't see you. Come on. Yeah. 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 So there you go. So those are the boys that are going to be keeping us safe with security.
Did they think we were linked to the police station? They cleared off quick, didn't they?
No, I think they was more worried about immigration, but we won't go into that. Yeah.
Colin Whittle says, whilst at Claret last week, there were people on the beach with dogs. Thought they weren't allowed at this time of year. Oh, he's frozen.
Yes, the normal circumstances. Oh, am I froze?
Yeah.
You're back.
Am I back?
You're back.
Am I back?
You're back.
Under normal circumstances, dogs are not allowed on the beach during the summer. However, there are no lifeguards there, and there's nobody to police it. And unfortunately, we're just going to have to accept that for what it is, and just hope that people with dogs who do take the dogs down there, whilst we won't encourage it, let's just hope that they will be responsible.
Yeah, clean your poo up.
Dean Walter said, well said, Tom. Glad you're all safe. You've all done a wonderful job with CBTV. It keeps us all sane in this upsetting time. When's Carol coming on to do a spot with Sheila?
Oh.
Which Carol are we talking about?
Your mother-in-law.
We're talking about this Carol. Can you come and say hello to everybody, please? Come on. Well, don't make me come to you. I'll come to you otherwise. So, come on. I've got Carol's in the room now, so. No. They want to know when you're going to come and do a spot on the CBTV.
Whenever I'm invited.
You're invited. Okay. Next weekend. There you go. Next weekend, Carol will do a spot on CBTV. There you go. Sorted.
Now, we've got no more questions, but I just wanted to. Last night.
Sorry. Hang on. Sorry, Carol. Is that with an F or without an F? Yeah. Okay.
So last night, Thomas, we did this thing where we actually found out about these new texting codes. Okay, because we've got things like LOL and all that sort of stuff.
LMFAO. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not saying that one. Well, we've actually found last night the oldies version. Okay.
What's the other one? IDGF or IDGAF.
Yeah, we're not going to say that one either.
Yeah.
But we found one for older people. Okay, and we were telling them last night things like BTW, bring the wheelchair.
Okay.
Or BYOT, bring your own teeth, that kind of thing. And Perry Cooper, he missed the show last night. He was out shopping, but he's gone back and watched the show again today, and he's got one for us, which is HCBBO. Okay, any ideas what that is?
HCBBO. No, CB's got to be Claret Bay, is it? I don't know.
It actually stands for Help Colostomy Bags Blown Off. There you go. So we're learning all these new ones now. You can do your little texting for. So you're getting to our age group, Thomas. So you're going to need these soon. Believe me.
I'm nowhere near your two's age group. Nowhere near.
You're catching up, but we're always running off.
Yeah. I've noticed now. Look how grey my beard's going. When I grow my beard and my hair, do you know what I mean? It's look at that, eh?
Distinguished. That's what we call it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a polite way of saying old.
Yeah.
No.
Have we?
No more questions.
Have we got any?
Happy?
No. Yeah. I'm. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
Kelly Billingham's just got a new one. Okay, this stands for everybody. Okay, it's not just old; it's the young as well. LMMO. What do you think that stands for?
LMMO.
Laugh my
mask off.
Okay.
That's really clever. Well done, Kelly. Very clever. Very clever. No, that's it, Thomas. No, nothing else.
Okay. Is that it? Can I go now, please?
Okay. I can see you're just itching. Oh, sorry. One more question. Will we get owner's discount when using the app? That comes from Claire Eccleston. As an owner.
There's a standard. Yeah, there's a standard discount that's applied across the board, whether you're an owner or not. And like I said, it's going to be a better discount using the app than you would using your normal owner's discount at the bar at this moment in time. So you're better off just using the app across the board.
And one
That's
more.
What we're trying to promote.
Margaret Simmons asks, any news on the buses running?
Yes, they're not.
Shame.
Yeah.
They're not going to run the park at all this year now.
I don't think so. No, again, the services have been
chopped down. Oh.
Is he frozen? I can't tell.
Sorry.
He's coming. He's coming.
Yeah.
No, am I froze?
No.
Am I back?
He's back.
No. Am I here?
Yeah.
I'm back.
You're there.
Right. I'm there.
You know what we could do that?
Right. Okay.
We could get a trailer for the. Could we get a trailer for the golf buggy, and we could take people in out of Aberystwyth with the golf buggy?
Could do. Or they could just walk over Constitution Hill. It's a nice walk.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Well, if there's no questions, I'm going to go. Yeah. Thank you very much for your time. Good to see you both. And yeah, stay safe, everybody.
Ruth's just gone past my window on a little buggy with a food delivery.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Okay. All right. See you later, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was good, wasn't it?
Yeah. He's always full of information, and there's nothing you can't ask him he doesn't know.
I know, it's brilliant.
I feel like watching. I think you feel like asking him sort of, like when it like ask. I know he said ask Peg, but I thought that's that because that's your mom's name. ask Mystic Meg. Ask Meg. That's what I got to think.
Mystic Meg. Brilliant.
Oh,
so I think it's time to go straight into the quiz.
Which quiz are we going to? Shall we save the kids quiz for tomorrow, or should we just do the adult quiz now? What should we do?
Yeah, we can do the kids quiz tomorrow. We'll just do the adults one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, let me just put my lights on because it's gone dark again. Oh, sorry, excuse me.
What's your weather been like today?
What's
your weather been like today?
Well, it's been really hot, and I mean it's been sunny, but as soon as you walk outside, you could feel the heat hit you. It was really, really hot.
It was really strange here today. It's been like at one point it was 28 degrees. It was absolutely boiling, and then 5 o'clock came, and it was like fog just went poof, and just hit the whole of the bay. It's gone now, but fog, yeah, just like this low mist was just all over the. It's quite eerie, really. It's gone now. Lovely again. Very strange.
It's like now. It's like it's overcast. It's like we're waiting for a thunderstorm. Like when you're waiting for a thunderstorm to hit.
Yeah.
That's how it feels now.
Clear the air. It'll clear the air, won't it? Thunderstorm.
yeah, clear it. Oh, it's very sticky. Right then, are you ready for our quiz?
Well, let's do it.
This is slightly different. Tonight because I've got the letters, and I'm going to ask you questions about letters. So you'll see what I mean. Okay. So the first one is, what sea is a South African city, the second most populated after Johannesburg, close to Robben Island, where Nelson Mandela was held? So what sea is a South African city, the second most populated? Yes, that's right, Jem. After Johannesburg, close to Robben Island, Nelson Mandela, where Nelson Mandela was held. Okay. Next one. What L is a 19th century American president famous for winning the Civil War? Obviously, this is his surname. Yes. These are what I've kept them easy. I've kept them because people keep complaining about how difficult my quizzes are. So these are all easy. Okay. What A shares its name with a South American forest and an online supplier? A. Well done. These are good, aren't they?
I like this one.
Yep. What R is a song that Glenn Campbell sang about a cowboy? What R is a song that Glenn Campbell sang about a cowboy? Yes. Do, 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 do. Next one. What A is a province of North Belgium by the River Scheldt? Scheldt. Is that Scheldt? Scheldt?
Yeah.
So what A is a province of North Belgium? By the River Scheldt. Okay.
Can't guess that one.
Okay. What C is a person who regularly travels to work on a bus or a train? Yeah.
How do you spell that?
Huh?
I've never spelt that word before in my life. Is that how you spell it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, no, it is. It is. I know what you're saying, because when I typed it earlier, I thought, some words do, don't they? Okay, what H is a type of writing used in ancient Egypt? What H is a type of writing used in ancient Egypt? Now, I'd love to see you spell this one. Yeah, I know what you meant. Okay. I don't think I've spelt it right, if I'm honest there.
I missed it.
Okay. What B should never be put in a china shop? What B should never be put in a china shop? Yes.
Brent.
Okay. What A is an EU country famous for the sound of music and the birthplace of Mozart? What A is a EU country famous for the sound of music and birthplace of Mozart? That is correct. What Y is a group with Vince Clarke and Alison Moyet in the 80s, formed from Essex. Or they're from Essex. Not formed from Essex, but they're from Essex. Yeah. Oh, this is a difficult one. What A is a 1969 science fiction novel about bacteria from outer space that could wipe out all life on Earth. It was written by a US writer, I think M. Crichton. That's Michael Crichton, is it? So, yeah, it's the letter A. There was a film as well, The Something Strain.
No, I don't know. Andrew Kitchens asked if you could repeat 1 and 2, please, because he needed a wee. 1
and 2. One is, what C is a South African city, second most populated after Johannesburg, close to Robben Island, where Nelson Mandela was held. That's C. And question 2 was L. What 19th century American president famous for winning the Civil War? That's an L. What L? Okay. Did you get that one from the 1969 science fiction novel?
No.
There was a film as well. It made into a film, The Something Strain.
Nope.
Okay.
Yep.
What B might you say to someone who sneezes? Yes?
Actually, nowadays, it might be this one.
Yeah. You might do it. Yeah. Right. Now I've written this down, but I haven't written it. Right. So the letter is E, right? E. What E is a single day Muslim religious day where they are not permitted to fast? What E is a single day that's religious to Muslims where they are not permitted to fast?
No. No idea.
Okay. Where do we get right? Ah. What type of transport was originally denoted as a 2- or 3-wheeled passenger cart, now known as a pulled one? It's generally pulled by one man carrying one passenger.
Oh no, that's
no, no, not that. A pulled one.
There you go.
Yes, that's it. Right, now there's 2 possible answers for the next one. What Y are the 2 great rivers that run through China? One's in the north and one's in the south. They both begin with the letter Y. The 2 great rivers that run through China. One in the north, one in the south.
It was worth a guess.
It says both originate to the far west in the Tibetan Plateau.
Of course. I know it now.
You know that. Okay. S. Right. S. This is the first name. So what first name of a famous actress begins with S who starred in The Avengers, Lucy, and also did the voice of, is it Kaa, K-A-A, in the 2016 Jungle Book? A famous actress whose first name begins with S. She starred in The Avengers. Yes, that's right, Jim. Yeah. Starred in The Avengers, Lucy, and was also the voice of Kaa in the 2016 Jungle Book. Okay. What T is a Chinese video sharing social networking service owned by ByteDance? It is used to create short dance, lip sync, comedy, and talent videos and it begins with T. That's correct. Okay. Your next letter is W. What W is the first name of the man who invaded England in 1066 and famous for the Battle of Hastings? What W is the first name of the man who invaded England in 1066, famous for the Battle of Hastings? Yep. They're not what's it? They're not like catchy outy ones.
No, that's
Okay. Why? What why is usually a young person with a well-paid job who has an expensive lifestyle and likes to show off his expensive lifestyle. A why? Usually a young person with a well-paid job who has an expensive lifestyle and likes to show it off.
can't think of that at all.
You'll know it. You'll know it ever so well.
No, I'll put some question marks in for that one.
Okay. What T is a dwelling in Jewish history, a portable sanctuary constructed by Moses as a place of worship for the Hebrew tribes during the period of wandering that preceded their arrival in the Promised Land. What T in Jewish history is a portable sanctuary constructed by Moses as a place of worship for the Hebrew tribes during the period of wandering that preceded their arrival in the Promised Land. You'll know it. You'll know that one as well. That's a T. And finally, the letter H. What H is a car with a rear type door that often opens upwards and is often shared volume for the passenger and cargo areas. That is correct. So there we go.
I liked that.
That's all the letters.
Is there a bonus point?
A bonus point?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We'll see when we get to the end. Go on.
If they get the connection.
If you get the connection,
Yeah.
but with all the answers. Oh, go on then. Okay.
Yeah.
If you get the connection with all the answers, then yeah, you can have a bonus point then. All right, Jim. You're too generous, you are. You're too generous.
You've been very clever. That's why. So I think it deserves a bonus point for your cleverousness.
Okay. So shall we do the answers?
Let's do the answers.
Okay. So what C is a South African city, the second most populated after Johannesburg, close to Robben Island, where Nelson Mandela was held? The answer is, are they going to put them in? Are people going to put the answers in?
I hope so. Let's have a look what comes in.
We should have loads of answers tonight because these I thought these were quite simple tonight. I thought. So tell me if anything pops up on YouTube. I can only see 5.
There we go. There we go. Claire Howells, Carl Tuckley, Suzanne Nixon, Cape Town.
Cape Town. Cape Town is the correct answer. The letter C. Next one. What L is a 19th century American president famous for winning the Civil War?
Let's see what comes through. Claire Howells is there. Let's see if any Facebook one comes through. Lynn and Jane have got it. What about Facebookers? Anything coming through from them? There we go. Yep, they've all got it. Lincoln.
Lincoln is the answer. Abraham Lincoln. So the next one, A. What A shares its name with a South American forest and an online supplier?
That's a clever one. Oh, drop my pen.
Oh.
Okay, now Jacqueline, just while we went for some answers, Jacqueline Hughes has asked if anybody's got the number of the club on Park Farm because she needs to order some food because she's stuck in traffic. I haven't got it, unfortunately. But if anybody on here has, if they could just give Jacqueline Hughes a little message just to give her the number, that'd be great.
I don't know. Amazon is the answer, yeah. All the answers coming up there. Tracy Woods, well done. Andrew Doyle, well done. I'd be very disappointed if you didn't get that right. What R is a Glenn Campbell song about a cowboy?
It's a very shiny answer.
Ooh, very shiny. Very shiny.
I like that. Is that you going to record that one next for me?
Very shiny.
Maybe not.
Yes. The
Yes.
answer, of course, is rhinestone. Rhinestone cowboy.
Like
Okay.
yeah.
Now, you didn't get this one, Jem.
No, I didn't.
What A is a province of North Belgium by the River Scheldt?
No, still can't get that.
I wonder if they'll get it. Do you think they'll get the clever ones? They'll get it. Come on, everybody.
Oh, of course. Oh, I know we've got two answers, but I think Claire and I've got a couple of answers. So we've got Antwerp come through, we've got Arnhem come through, and we've got Anderlecht come through.
Oh, well, I've got Antwerp. So I'm wondering whether Anderlecht and the other one is by the river. What's the name then? The River Scheldt.
Should we have a look?
Yeah. That's the only trouble in it with that. Are there provinces though? Anderlecht sounds like a town, doesn't it? Not a province.
Anderlecht. It's just coming up about the football club. What? Anderlecht is one of the 19 municipalities of the Brussels capital region, located in the southwestern part of the region.
Oh, that's south. I said north.
Yep, so that's not one. What was the other one?
We can't have that. And what was the other one? You said Anderlecht, and what was the other one?
Arnhem.
Arnhem. Oh, the Battle of Arnhem. There was a film about that. Wasn't there a film about the Battle of Arnhem? I'm sure it was called Arnhem.
Arnhem is a city and I can't say it, municipality in the eastern part of the Netherlands. So they know that.
Yeah, so it's not that either then. So you've got to have Antwerp then. Yeah. Antwerp is the answer. Thank you, Jim.
Yeah.
Thank you. Lovely.
Oh, Dean Walters has put in big letters. Andrew Doyle, incorrect.
Okay. What C is a person who regularly travels to work on a train or a bus?
Isn't it weird when you write a word you've never written before?
Well, it's funny because sometimes you look at a word and you think that's spelt wrong. When you check it, you think, oh no, it's right.
Yeah. Oh, Claire's got it. Yes, it's coming through. Commuter.
Commuter. A commuter. Well done, everybody. Commuter is the right answer. What H is a type of writing used in ancient Egypt?
You'd have to go through the spelling of this one now.
Well, I don't think I've spelt it right, if I'm honest, but I think the first bit's right, but I'm not sure about the last bit, so we might have to look this one. We might have to look this one up. Hydro. It's not bloody hydro, is it? Oh, Suzanne Nixon. That looks like the right spelling as well to me. That does.
Oh, the correct spelling is.
Oh, I put HIE.
Yeah.
RO.
Yeah.
GL.
Yeah.
YPH. ICS.
Yeah. That is correct.
Oh, Suzanne Nixon, you're almost right. You've just got the first little bit wrong.
Claire Howells has got it. And Tracy Wood.
Hieroglyph. That's it, Tracy Wood. Oh, well done. Oh, there's some clever people. Good spellers in it. It's good spelling. I used to be really good at spelling when I was watching it when I was younger. Right. Next one. B. Letter B. What B should never be put in a china shop? Not a bowl. It's not a bowl.
The Birmingham people should get this one.
Yeah, they should. They should. Well done, Jem. They should. Yeah, I'm going to just tip that up just a little bit. That's better. Is that better?
Yeah, it's come through. Bull.
Bull. Yes.
Bull.
You should never put a bull in a china shop. Fantastic. So the next one, the letter A. Which EU country famous for the sound of music and the birthplace of Mozart begins with the letter A?
Sound of Music.
Oh, the hills are alive with the sound of music. Why shouldn't you put a blonde in a china shop? Why? Tracy Woods has put it all a blonde. Austria. Hayley Walters put Brummy. Yeah, that's a Brummy in a China shop.
Like it.
It's supposed to be bull. You don't put a bull in it. It's like a bull in a China shop. My nan used to say that. Like a bull in a China shop. Right. Next one. The letter Y. Which Y is a group formed by Vince Clarke and Alison Moyet in the 80s from Essex? Oh, I used to love these.
Don't you know, honey, don't let it go, don't go.
I did think, you know, I thought when I wrote it down, I thought, were they 80s or were they before 80s? But they were 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Early 80s. And of course, Yazoo. Well done, Suzanne Nixon.
Yep.
Yazoo.
Brilliant.
Okay. Oh, you struggled with this one, didn't you? What A is a 1969 science fiction novel about bacteria from outer space that could wipe out all life on Earth? It was written by the US writer M. Crichton, and there was a film called The Something Strain.
What's that, Alpha Strain or something like that?
No, not Alpha.
Andrew Doyle has a problem. Kerry Doyle is at work, so he's on his own. Google ain't with him tonight. He can't listen and type. Multitasking, not a great point. Oh. Lynn, and we've got some answers come through on YouTube from Ronnie, Claire, and Lynn and Jane. Andromeda.
Andromeda Strain. The Andromeda Strain. You are correct.
Well
Great
done.
film. Ooh. Do you remember the science fiction thing called Andromeda?
Nope. Don't remember. Nope.
Not a film. There was a series called Andromeda.
Oh, Andrew probably knows that one. Do you know the series Andromeda? Yeah, of course he does.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. Okay, B. The letter B. What B might you say to someone who sneezes?
Bugger off.
Not bugger off, no.
Yeah, Claire's got it. Ronnie's got it. Lynn and Jane have got it. Bless you.
Bless you. Bless you, my dear. Bless you. Oh, now this one. I don't think I've said this very well, if I'm honest. Right, the letter E. What E is a single day religious festival where Muslims are not permitted to fast. It says the holiday celebrates the conclusion of the 29 or 30 days of dawn to sunset fasting during the entire month of Ramadan.
Andrew Doyle says, I don't know how to pronounce Eid. E-I-D.
E-I-D. Eid.
It's today.
Yeah, it is. It is Eid today. That's right, yeah.
Well,
yeah, it
topical.
Is.
Love it when we're topical.
Have you seen, what's the name? Have you seen, you know, normally where they go to Mecca, and there's usually like sort of thousands and thousands of people that go around. It's one of the pillars. It's one of the great pillars of Islam, isn't it?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about bingo.
No, not bingo. Why would it be bingo?
Mecca bingo.
Oh no. Anyway, they've banned it this year. There's only a few people there, but once in a lifetime, if you're a Muslim, I think once in your lifetime you have to visit Mecca to take part in Eid. That's one of the great pillars.
Seeing as your quiz master this evening, Andrew Doyle has asked, does he get a bonus point for his knowledge about knowing it was today?
No.
There you go.
No.
That's that, Andrew.
No, because you're getting loads wrong today.
He's not there.
Okay, so R is the next one. I couldn't believe you put this, honestly. What R?
I was reading something else at the same time, so I got confused, but then I heard the last line and realised mistake.
What R is originally denoted as a 2 or 3 wheeled passenger cart, now known as a pulled one, which is generally pulled by one man carrying one passenger. Oh, it says the first known use of this term was in 1879.
See, I just heard 3 wheels. That's why I put Robin Reliant.
Robin Reliant? It ain't Robin Reliant at all.
The most Robin Reliant you see now, somebody is normally pulling them, so I was almost right.
You did get your second attempt was right.
Yes. And they've all got it.
Yeah, a rickshaw. Okay. Your next letter Y. Which Y are the two great rivers that run through China? One in the north and one in the south.
Didn't know this one.
It says, in fact, most of China proper belongs to the drainage basins of these two rivers. Both originate to the far west in the Tibetan plateau. Sorry.
Okay, so we've got some answers. We've got Yangtze,
The Yangtze.
and Yellow.
Yes, those are the two. Well done. The Yellow River in the north and the Yangtze in the south.
You have to have both for a point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it a point for each or half a point?
Well, I don't know. What do you think?
Well, you're quiz master.
Don't bother me, honestly.
Half a point.
If it was up to me, I wouldn't give him anything. No. Okay. So the next one. Letter S. Which S is the first name of a famous actress who starred in The Avengers, Lucy, and was the voice of Kaa, Kaa, in the 2016 Jungle Book?
I haven't seen that one yet. I haven't seen the live action Jungle Book.
I don't know.
The Lion King was clever. That was good.
The Lion King.
Brilliant. So clever how they've done that.
She wasn't in that, was she?
No, but it was the similar thing, wasn't it, where they've done it live action with the animation.
She's one of the highest paid actresses as well, you know.
Really?
Yeah, she's one of the highest paid actresses. Well done, Dean Walters got it right.
Yeah, Claire's got it as well. Scarlett.
Scarlett Johansson. So well done for that one. Okay. What T is a Chinese video sharing social networking service owned by ByteDance? It is used to create short dance, lip sync, comedy, and talent videos.
I'm doing my impression.
Do you know when it was first launched?
No.
2016.
Is it that?
Yeah.
Do you know, I'd only heard of it this year. It's the first time I'd heard of it.
2016. Well done. They all get this one, don't they? They're all the time doing this. Suzanne Nixon, well done. Dean, well done. What's that? TikTok?
Yeah, trying to do a clock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm alone to go to 15:15. Won't go any further.
Okay. What W is the first name of the man who invaded England in 1066 and famous for the Battle of Hastings? You got this one.
I know, but I got confused because I always associate the Battle of Hastings with Harold.
Well, Harold was. Harold, he was.
Yeah, that's
was
why
Hastings.
But that doesn't begin with H, but they've got it. They've got it. Old William.
Well, you looked. When you answered that one, you looked, and I thought, you think it's like a catch question or something?
No, because I was thinking Harold. That's all I was thinking. Harold?
W.
Yep.
W. Right. You didn't get this one, Jem. What Y is, it's usually a young person with a well-paid job who has an expensive lifestyle and likes to show it off to everybody?
I think I've got it now. Is it Yuppie?
Yeah. Yeah, a Yuppie. Well done, Suzanne Nixon. Yuppie, well done. She's doing well tonight, Suzanne, isn't she?
Doing very well.
Better than Perry. Yuppie. Well done. Okay, that's lovely. Now, this one, T. What T is a dwelling in Jewish history, the portable sanctuary constructed by Moses as a place of worship for the Hebrew tribes during the period of wandering that preceded their arrival in the promised land?
Nope, didn't get this.
Still don't know it, T.
Well, Lynn and Jane have put, Ronnie's put it in as well. Dean thinks Tabot.
No.
But they've put Tabernacle.
Tabernacle is the correct answer. Well done, girls. Well done. Well done. Ronnie's doing well as well, isn't she?
Yeah, doing very well.
Well done, Ronnie. Well done. Tabernacle. And the last one, H. What H is a car with a rear door that often opens upwards and often is a shared volume for the passenger and cargo areas?
It's a good one, this one. Yep, Ronnie's got it. Lynn and Jane have got it. Perry says he's probably got more tonight than ever. Yes, they've all got it. A hatchback.
Hatchback. Okay. So, does anybody get what all the answers are?
Very clever. Let's see if anybody gets it. Oh, no one's put anything yet.
I bet
For
they'll
your
answer.
bonus point.
The bonus point.
Suzanne Nixon's got it.
Yay!
Andrew Dawes got it.
Oh, well done. Well done. Yes.
That took you ages.
Well, it's funny because, when I spoke to you and I said, I'll do the quiz tonight. And you went, thanks very much. That's great. Anyway, I was there and then I was still doing it. And I thought, it's 25 to 7. I'll never get finished.
You do get lost in doing quizzes, though. It's so easy to get lost.
Yeah.
Quiz.
But that's great. To start with, I'd got Claric Aberystwyth SY23. And I thought, what questions can I have for 2-3? I thought they'd have to be mathematical questions, won't they? Perhaps we'll do that another time. I might do that another time.
Jacqueline Hughes just asked, when will the pool at Park Foam open? Thomas is the one that needs to answer that, but he's hoping at, I think, around about the 10th they were talking about, weren't they?
Yeah, it was later in August. August, wasn't it?
Don't quote me on that one, though, Jacqueline.
But I don't know if it's the 10th or the 13th or somewhere around about there. It's like, it's about the middle of August, but they've just got to wait. Again, they've just got to wait until the government lets them. It's not like the English government, it's the Welsh government, isn't it?
We've got some good scores in. Dean's got 17 out of 23. Andrew Kitchen says Blinkeneck 18, getting better.
Yes, good.
Just waiting for some more scores to come in. They all enjoyed that though. Good quiz. Good game.
They only say good quiz because it was easy and they scored a lot of points.
Lynn and Jane got 19. Suzanne Nixon 16. Anita Walters 20. Ronnie 23.
Oh,
23 out of 23. Top marks. No, sorry, that was Claire.
Well
that was
done.
Claire. Ronnie got 21 and a half.
Oh,
Andrew Dawes 16. Carl Tuckley 19 and a half.
Claire did well. Claire did well there. Well done.
Top marks. Can't beat that. Excellent.
And my kids, because I was working on that, my kids one, right? This is my kids one. Look, I just had to go through, and I thought I can't do all them.
All them pages.
Well, yeah, I was looking. The thing was, I started to print it off, and I ran out of paper. and because I thought, where have I put the paper? Well, because we've been moving around everywhere, and I haven't used the room since before lockdown, so I'm opening the cupboards, and I thought, where did I put the paper? But anyway, I found it's in the garage.
Oh well, we've got a dilemma coming up about printers because we're redoing some bits in our front room, and the cupboard that the printer gets hidden in is now going to have glass doors, so it can't. We don't know where the printer's going to live. Dilemma.
Don't you shove it in that cupboard behind you?
They're in a cupboard. That's my cooker and my fridge. Can't go in there.
Put it in the oven.
No, they all seem to enjoy that. It was a really good quiz.
Very good. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Well done.
Brilliant. Well, I suppose I better do some singing then, hadn't I?
Anita did well as well. 20. Anita, well done. I hope she didn't put 2 answers.
Do that.
She tells me off for trying to do 2 answers. I know.
No, really good. Claire says, thank you. It's her second quiz win of the week.
Fabulous.
Well, now, before we start singing, I do apologise. Normally, I put on a nice posh shirt or something when we're going to sing. But to be honest, I didn't have time to iron a shirt tonight.
It's a wonder, if I'm honest, it's a wonder you don't get really bored just sitting in that chalet all day.
Yeah, it's because I do nothing. I just sit here all day looking out at Ruth go past on a delivery truck. That's what I do.
Turn the telly off and you need to go and have a walk.
I forgot what the telly is.
I know you've been dashing around like if I say I nearly said a blue, what's it, fly then?
It's been a busy one today. It has been a busy one today, but
yeah.
I got a real buzz from it.
Changeover today. It's a changeover day today.
Yeah, big changeover today.
All the new
But no,
victims. All the new victims come for the weekend.
oh yes. Oh. I've never seen anything like down the front, in front of reception. You couldn't park. Literally anywhere you couldn't park. I had to park up by Thomas's to
Really
get
great.
reception. Really, really busy. And what's amazing, it's really busy, but everybody's being so good with it.
Yeah.
With the,
You've got to be. You've got to be because it's still around and you don't know, do you? You just you don't know where it's from. So we'll see.
Right, let's have some. So now I've already had a request come through. I had literally last night we finished and it came through already.
Not for the wedding song.
Not the wedding song, the rose. I've had a request for the rose, but we'll do that a little bit later on. But yeah, if you do have any requests, any songs you want to do, just put them in the chat, and I'll happily do them for you if I've got them, if I know them. But we're going to start off with a bit of 80s first of all, because I do like a bit of 80s.
What's he on about? That Dean Walters.
What's he put? Ian can go out as he's on a tag. Ian can go out as he's on a tag, living in Sedgley. Lol. He's restricted to the front room and the conservatoire. I like the way you spell the conservatoire.
I think he means Ian can't go out.
I think that's what he means.
I can get if I want to go out, I could go out.
You just beep a lot, don't you, when you go out? But that's all right.
I don't know if I want to go out.
That's the thing. I love when you put your grumpy face on.
It's not grumpy face. This is my normal face.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, right. Are you going? Am I saying good night? God bless.
Do you want me? I don't mind. It's up to you. Whatever you want me to do.
Your call. If you want to join in, join in. If you want to go and have a beer, go and have a beer.
Well, I'm gonna have a beer anyway, but I can keep sort of coming back with comments and seeing what people are saying. And
it's totally up to you. Okay. I'll leave that in your capable hands.
I might just pop and show my face halfway through.
All right, just don't frighten me. Just don't do it in the middle of a serious song.
Have a watch it. Have a good one.
Thank you very much. Well, like I said, we're going to start off with some 80s. We're going to have a little bit of David Bowie and a bit of Mick Jagger. So we're going to start with this one. Hope you enjoy it. Now, get you all dancing in your living rooms. Oh, calling out around the world. Are you ready for a brand new beat? Summer's here and the time is right for dancing in the street, dancing in Chicago, down in New Orleans, in New York City. All we need is music, sweet music. There'll be music everywhere. They'll be swinging and swaying and records playing. They're dancing in the street. Oh, doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as you are there. So come on, every guy, grab a girl. Everywhere around the world they'll be dancing. They're dancing in the street. Oh, it's just an invitation across the nation, a chance for folks to meet, dancing in Chicago, down in New Orleans, in New York City. All we hear is music. Right, this bit at home, I want everybody to start clapping your hands like this. Or you can do what you want if you like Perry Cooper. You can start moving your coffee table and get dancing on it. Get your socks on. Here we go. All we need is music, sweet music. There'll be music everywhere. Yeah, we'll be swinging and swaying with records playing. We're dancing in the streets. Oh, no matter what you wear, as long as you are there. So come on, every guy, grab a girl. Everywhere around the world we'll be dancing. We're dancing in the streets. We're dancing in the streets. We're dancing in the streets. We're dancing in the street. Doug, ready for a bit more David Bowie? We're going to do the robot for this one. Do you remember the robot? Here we go. You ready for this? Let's dance. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Let's dance to the song they're playing on the radio. Let's sway while colored lights up your face. Let's sway to the music, to an empty place. When I say run, I'll run to you. When you say hide, I'll hide. Because my love for you would break my heart in two. If I should fall into your arms and tremble like a flower. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Can't beat a bit of Bowie on a Friday night. Let's dance. There we go. So a bit of 1980s to start us off with. As I said, any requests, any songs you want to hear, if I've got them, I'll happily do them for you. If I had a request for anything by George Michael, we can have a bit of George Michael and Elton John a little bit later. Also a bit of Bring Him Home from Les Mis. We can get that one out as well, not a problem. But we'll stick with the 80s for now. Let's have a look. What should we do from the 80s? It's a little bit... I'll tell you what, we'll do it now. We've asked for a bit of George Michael. We're on our 80s page. Let's have a bit of George Michael and Elton John with this one. Here we go. I can't lie, no more of your darkness. All my pictures seem to fade to black and white. I'm growing tired, and time stands still before me. Frozen here on the ladder of my life. It's much too late to save myself from falling. I took a chance and changed your life. It's much too late to save myself from falling. Close the door and left me blinded by the light. Oh, it's always someone else to see. I just allow a fragment of your life to wander free. Oh, but losing everything is like the sun going down on me. I can't find the right romantic line. See me once, see the way I feel, yeah. Don't discard me just because you think I'm in your home. But these cuts I have, oh, they need love to help them heal. Oh, don't let the sun go down on me. Although I search myself, it's always someone else to see. I just allow a fragment of your life to wander free. Oh, but losing everything is like the sun going down on me. Don't let the sun go down on me. Although I search myself, it's always someone else I see. I just allow a fragment of your life to wander free. Whoa, losing everything is like the sun going down on me. Don't let the sun go down on me. There we go, a bit of George and a bit of Elton there together, the two of them, brilliant. Right, what have we got now? Will you sing Human for me and the Hungry Years? Yes, we can do those in a little bit. Have you got any Michael Bublé? We can do a bit of Michael Bublé. Now, DJT says, hi, Jem. Who's DJT? Give me a bit more information. Let me know who you are. Can you please sing Dance with My Father again? Unfortunately, I don't do that one, Anita. And it's still a little bit raw for me to sing that song. So, no, I'm going to have to decline on that one. Sorry about that. Thank you very much, Hayley. Glad you enjoyed it. But should we have a bit of bubbly? Now, I'm going to give you the choice. We've got a couple of bubbly ones we can do. We can either do one of his big, sort of dramatic ones. We can do a nice one you can click along to. Or we can do one that's quite mellow. Okay, so we're going to go for mellow, clicky, or big bandy. Okay, so I'll let you put your choices in for those ones. Now I've said that, let's just hope I've got them all on my system. Let's see what's going to come up. The first one that picks gets the choice. I know you did ask for. Oh, Try Little Ten. Do you know what I used to do? Try Little Ten in the Suzanne, and I haven't got it in my system anymore. Oh, I'll get that one for next time. So we're going for big band. Oh no, yes, big band came up first. So we're going to go for a bit of this. Dramatic. Now you say you're lonely. You've cried the whole night through. Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a mirror over you. Now you say you're sorry for being so untrue. Why don't you cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. You've driven me almost out of my head, while you never cried a tear, babe. Remember, I remember all that you said. You said that love was plebeian. You said that you were through with me. Now you say you love me. Well, just to prove that you do, come on and cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. Here we go. You said you love me, but you lie. Now you say you love me. Well, just to prove that it's true, come on and cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. I cried a river over you. Cry me a river, cry me a river, cry me a river. Cry me a river. Oh,
Very good.
oh, it's drama that one. Bit of drama.
You know what? It's coming through very nicely as well. The internet's coming through okay.
Oh, that's all right then.
Lots of people on Park. It sounds lovely.
That's all. Thank you very much.
Very nice.
That was
very nice.
when I had a shower before we came on, and I forgot to put any product in my hair, and my hair's just doing this, and it's driving me head in.
What do matter?
I'm sorry, I keep brushing my hair back, but it's doing me head in.
I don't think anyone would have noticed if you had just said you want to know.
Well, I've got you on here. Is there any song you'd like to hear? Have you got a favourite song? You want anything like that?
Weekend in New England.
Good choice. Bit of.
I
love this song. You can have a waltz for this one, Perry, at home on your coffee table. Just gotta find that one.
Oh, I don't know.
Good bit of Barry Manilow. Do like a bit of Barry.
No, it's a bit of Barry. We like Barry.
Yeah. Should we do it then? Should we have a bit of Weekend in New England?
Okay, I see the bit.
Thank you. If you've not heard this song before, as we said, it's a Barry Manilow classic. It's a beautiful song. Let's have a bit of this. Here we go. Last night I waved goodbye. Now it seems years. I'm back in the city where nothing seems clear. But thoughts of me holding you, bringing us near. So tell me, when will our eyes meet? When can I touch you? When will this strong yearning end? And when will I hold you again? Time in New England took me away to long rocky beaches and you by the bay. We started a story whose end must now wait. And tell me, when will our eyes meet? When can I touch you? When will this strong yearning end? And when will I hold you again? I feel the change coming. I feel the winds blow. I feel brave and daring. I feel my blood flow. With you I could bring out all the love that I have. With you there's a heaven so earth ain't so bad. Tell me, when will our eyes meet? When can I touch you? When will this strong yearning end? When will I hold you? Good choice of song, Ian. Oh, I love that song. Jem, have a grade 1. You won't need to use hair products. Anita, nice suggestion. Not going to happen, I'm afraid. Did that once. Never again. I do not suit very, very short hair, do I? Oh, Andy's saying yes, you do, but no. No, we won't be going short again. Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad you like that song. That used to be my audition song for the musicals. It's done me well, that song. Just going to turn me... Oh, my mic's just fell apart. 1 second. Just need to make it a bit higher. I don't know how Ian does this all the time. I'm used to holding the microphone not like this. I know the feeling. I was standing at the bar last night when the stunner kept rolling her eyes at me. So after a while, I thought, I'm not standing for this. So I rolled them back. Well done, Perry Cooper. We can always rely on you for a good joke. So what shall we have next then? Any of the requests that would fit in now? Oh, Carl Tuckley's watching on Facebook now instead of YouTube. A better picture and sound. Oh, I actually thought it was the other way around. But no, obviously if it's working for you, that's the way to do it. You're helping me get through the...
Go on. The only way is up, Jim. Sorry. I was just
Pigs in space.
When you finished that, then I thought, do you remember The Only Way Is Up? The only way is up.
You know what? I did have a version of that. Let me see if I've still got it.
Goodness me. That was 80. Was that 80? Yeah. That was.
Yeah.
Was it Yazoo or Yaz?
It was Yaz and the Plastic Population.
Yeah, that's it.
No, I think it's. I tried to do it again for my 80s show, but it's getting it in a key, because obviously when I used to sing it with you, you know, I was like 16, 17, so my voice was a little bit higher. So getting a key for it now is not easy to get. So I'll work on that one. Then we'll have a little bit of. I thought I did.
Enjoyed that.
No, it's
Sorry.
the only way, because you used to do your dancing in the background.
That was it.
Okay, we've had a request for a bit of Joseph. Joseph and his Technicolor amazing coat that's colourful, and yeah, that one. So yeah, we can have a bit of that for you, Rebecca.
Don't spin around too much now.
Now the one thing is, everybody you have to join in with the and in the east. You have to join in the backing vocals. So we'll have a little bit of that. I'm just going to find it now. Where have you gone? Let's have a look. I know I've got it because I did it a couple of weeks ago. There we go. Let's have a bit of this. Oh, brings back memories, doesn't it? Jason Donovan, Philip Schofield, Donny Osmond. I close my eyes, drew back the curtain to see for certain what I thought I knew. Far, far away, someone was weeping, but the world was sleeping. Any dream will do. You're welcome, Rebecca. I wore my coat with golden lining, bright colors shining, wonderful and new. And in the east, the dawn was breaking, but the world was waking. Any dream will do. A crash of drums, a flash of light, my golden coat flew out of sight. The colors faded into darkness, I was left alone. And in the east, to the beginning, the light is dimming, and the dream is too. The world and I, we are still waiting, anticipating. Any dream will do. Any dream will do. Thank you for all those people that are singing with me at home, because if it wasn't for you, I'd have carried on singing the wrong words. But because you repeated the correct words, you helped me out there. So well done at home for that. Let It Be Me by Elvis Presley. Now, unfortunately, I don't do that one. Suzanne Nixon's asked for Proud Mary. Yes, we'll do Proud Mary. We'll do that one in a little bit. But I haven't got Let It Be Me by Elvis. But if we've got any Elvis fans out there, we'll have a mega Elvis medley with lots of Elvis songs all in it. We'll even do a bit of German in this as well. A bit of his. So you ready? Join in with us at home. Here we go. Oh, I'm pressing my button. It's not pressing on that one. We'll try another one. I know I've got it somewhere else. Where are you, Elvis? There we go. Here we are. Walked through a pond in the county jail. Prison man was there and they began to wail. The joiners started jumping and began to swing. Should have heard this knocked out jailbird sing. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the whole cell block was dance to the jailhouse rock. Spider Murphy played the tenor saxophone. Little Joe was blowing on the side trombone. The drummer boy from Illinois went crash, boom, bang. Whole rhythm section was the Purple Gang. And let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the whole cell block was dance to the jailhouse rock. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You said that you were high class, but that was just a lie. You said that you were high class, well, that was just a lie. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Time to dance, Perry, here we go. Oh, Andy's having a jive in the front room. Go on, pal. Okay, a little bit of German for you. Muss sie denn zum Städtler hinaus, Städtler hinaus, und du, mein Schatz, bleibt hier. Muss sie denn zum Städtler hinaus, Städtler hinaus, und du, mein Schatz, bleibt hier. There's no strings upon this heart of mine. It was always you from the start. Sei mir gut, sei mir gut, sei mir du wirklich sind, wie du wirklich sind, for I don't have a wooden heart. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as often as I should have. Maybe I didn't need you quite as often as I should have. There are things I should have said and done, I just never had the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that our sweet love hasn't died. Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied, satisfied. Well, you all know this one. Wise men say only fools rush in, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. For I can't help falling in love with you. For I can't help falling in love with you. We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Oh, why can't you see what you're doing to me? When I can't believe a word you're saying. We can't go on together with suspicious minds. We can build our dreams on suspicious minds. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Yeah, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, you can knock me down, stand on my face, slander my name all over the place. I'll do anything that you wanna do, but I'll lay off my shoes. And don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Yeah, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. All join in the hub, you ready? I said, a blue suede shoes, a blue suede shoes, a blue suede shoes, a blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Yeah. You can't beat a bit of madness. So some more. Oh, no, Elvis. Sorry, someone's just requested some madness, so we can have a bit of madness as well. Yes, we can do that. Bit of Starlight Express. We can have that. We can run out of songs, and so I've still I've promised Human. I've promised Starlight. Now I've promised a bit of madness. Then we've got the Rose. I've promised. Was there anything else? And the Hungry Ears. I think that'll be enough for tonight. But if I've missed anything out, we can always do it next time. So let's go on for a bit of. Actually, we'll do a bit of Starlight first. Okay, this has been requested. I think it was Kerry Daw requested this one. I think it was. Oh, Pride Mary as well. I did promise you that one as well. So who was it? I think it was Kerry. So this is for Kerry. This is from the musical Starlight Express. Here we go. Don't try skating, Perry, whatever you do. When the night is darkest, open up your mind. What do you see? Is it getting clearer? Listen to the distance, listen and you'll find the midnight train is getting nearer. Starlight Express, Starlight Express, are you real? Yes or no? Starlight Express, please answer me yes. I don't want you to go. Take me on a journey where I've never been, but bring me safely before I wake up. I don't want to stay there, it's just to say I've been. Take me with you through the night, but bring me back before daylight. Starlight Express, Starlight Express, are you real? Yes or no? Starlight Express, please answer me yes. I don't want you to go. And if you're real, and if you know, then show me which way I should go. Starlight Express, Starlight Express, Express. Are you real? Yes or no? Starlight Express, Starlight Express. I don't want you to go. Starlight Express, Starlight Express. Are you here? All you need. Starlight Express, Starlight Express. I need you to be here. There we go, the theme tune to Starlight Express. And we'll do one more that was requested from the musicals, from the triumphant Les Miserables. One of the new songs I've started singing. I've had to get the words again. Just, it repeats itself a lot, so I don't want to get it wrong. So let's have a little bit of the beautiful song from Les Miserables and bring him home. Here we go. God on high, hear my prayer in my need. You have always been there. He is young, he's afraid. Let him rest, heaven blessed. Bring him home, bring him home, bring him home. He's like the son I might have known if God had granted me a son. The summers die one by one, how soon they fly on and on. And I am old and will be gone. Bring him peace, bring him joy. He is young, he is only a boy. You can take, you can give. Let him be, let him live. If I die, let me die. Let him live. Bring him home. Bring him home. Oh, the beautiful. Bring him home. Oh, hello again. Oh, thank you very much. You got your pink top on.
Changed my top. Yeah, I thought, well, I'll watch it because it's the end of the month. I thought I have to wash my t-shirt tomorrow. Now it's the end of the month.
Oh, to get a bit of wearing out of it. You want to like that advert? You got to get your money's worth.
I watch it now. The sky's going all pink now over here. We've got a big moon. See how bright it is there? I'm looking at your, like outside your window there, and it's still really bright.
Yes.
Here now, we're losing the light here. It's like going dark there. It's like dusk.
No, it's lovely. And it happened for the first time tonight. People actually walked past while I was singing. But I think they're new holidaymakers. They didn't really know what's going on, and they just see this man singing out loud with no music, just like that in the window.
I think it's when you do the what's. Well, you need to put a sign outside saying "Quiet, please. Recording in progress" or something. Don't you, with the red light or something.
Oh, craziness! Oh.
Uh,
I've got lots of requests in tonight. I just hope I'm going to be able to get them in all in time.
Lovely.
Oh, lovely. Well, I think we're going to go for a bit of a boogie now. Do you fancy a bit of a boogie, Ian?
Do I look like I fancy a bit of a boogie?
We could have a bit of Tina Turner,
yeah,
and a bit of the Killers, I think.
I've just looked on the telly. I thought, oh, that looks good. Prodigal Son. Have you seen that one?
No.
It's a new one with. Is it Martin Sheen?
Martin Sheen is the one that played
Tony Blair.
Tony Blair and Chris.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. It was Chris Tarrant in Quiz.
He's in it, but it's an American thing, and his son is a NYPD profiler.
Yeah.
And he finds out his dad's a serial killer.
Ooh, that sounds my kind of thing.
I can't get it to download. It won't download. It just starts at 0 and stops.
Ooh, I have to have a look at that one. Very good. Oh, Anne-Marie said it's very good. She watched it Tuesday evening.
Oh, good. Okay.
Stephen Walter said you've got your gym jams on.
I haven't got my gym jams on. It's a t-shirt. It's my t-shirt.
Anita Walters just before it said Ian's ready for bed.
Well, you know, it's funny, and I've told you before, when we get, I mean, it's like 9 o'clock, I'm sitting there and I think, oh, shall I have a beer? And I thought, yeah, I'll go and have what's it. So I've just got myself a beer, what's it? And I thought, oh, isn't it lovely? I thought, right, I'll just go and sit on the settee, but I'll be asleep in a minute.
Well, we're going to have a bit of a boogie, so if you feel like a dance, feel free. We're going to start off with a bit of Tina Turner, a bit of Proud Mary for Suzanne. Here we go.
Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river.
I left a good job in the city, working for a man every night and day. But I never lost 1 minute of sleeping, worried about the way things might have been. Big wheels keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning, and we're rolling, rolling, rolling on a river. Yes, we're rolling, rolling on a river. Are we ready, people at home? I left a good job down in the city, working for the man every night and day. But I never lost 1 minute of sleeping, worrying about the way things might have been. Big wheels keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning, and we're rolling, rolling, rolling on a river. We're rolling, rolling, rolling on a river. Get up, do, 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 do. Ready for the dance move? Home we go. Bit of Tina shoulders. I washed a lot of plates in Memphis, cleaned a lot of pipes in New Orleans, but I never saw the good side of the city till I took a trip on the riverboat cream. Well, those big wheels keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning, and we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. We're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Get up, do, 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 do. Are we ready to dance moves again? Here we go, here we go. If you're going down to the city, bet you're gonna see some people who live. You don't have to worry if you don't have the money. People on the river are willing to give, cause those big wheels keep on turning. Proud Mary keep on burning. And we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. We're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Get up, do, 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 do. Here we go, dance moves. Yes, we are rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. We're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Yeah, yeah. Oh, bit of Tina Turner. Let's keep it going. Let's have a bit of, I think we're going to have a bit of human, weren't we? And then we've got time. There's 3 more requests that have got to come in. If I haven't done your requests, I'm really, really sorry. But time always gets the better of us. And let's just have a look for that one. Where's it gone? Where have you gone? Where have you gone? Dancing. There we go. Here we go. Let's have a bit of this. This one's for Claire. You can dance to this at home. A bit of a Claret Bay traditional one. I did my best to notice when the call came down the line to the platform of surrender. I was bored, but I was kind. Sometimes I get nervous when I see an open door. Close your eyes, clear your heart. Cut the cord. Are we human? Or are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold. And I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? Or are we dancer? Here we go. If you're jumping up and down, hold your boobs, girls. Here we go. No black eyes, please, on a Friday night. Pay my respects to grace and virtue. Send my condolences to good. Give my regards to soul and romance. They always did the best they could. So long to devotion. You always thought the best in me. Wave goodbye, wish me well. You've gotta let me know. Are we human? Or are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold. And I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? Or are we dancer? Will your sister be alright? Will you dream of home tonight? There is no message we're receiving. Let me know, is your heart still beating? Are we human? Or are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold. And I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box, bang hammer, bish bash bosh, scoop it up, dig, dig, dig it. You've gotta let me know. Are we human? answer. My sign is vital, my hands are cold, and I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? Are we dancer? Now I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? Are we dancer? Are we human? Are we dancer? Well, I hope you're all bopping at home with that one. Sorry, and producer Andy just said to me, but I didn't quite catch what did you say? Or my phone's beeped a couple of times. They'll have to wait. Never mind. So we've got time for 3 more, we've said. So we've got a bit of The Rose, a bit of Hungry Ears, and then it's been requested that we finish the night off with producer Andy's favourite song. So we'll do have a bit of The Rose first. Lynn and Jane actually asked for this yesterday. Came through when we announced I was on tonight. So we can do this for you ladies. Here we go. Bit of Bette Midler. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, it's only seed. It's the heart afraid of dying that never takes a chance. It's the dream afraid of waking that never learns to dance. It's the one who won't be taken, who cannot seem to give, and the soul afraid of dying that never learns to live. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong, just remember in the winter, far beneath the bitter snow, lies the seed that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose. goes on a bit at the end. Oh, beautiful song. Well, we've got 2 more to go, so we're going to leave it. This next song, this was requested by Claire for her mum, Ronnie. And normally she loves Ian singing this song, but obviously Ian's not here to do, so I'll be a good substitute, hopefully. But it's actually my favourite song of all time. I absolutely this one. Apparently we had a bit of an internet freeze, but I think you're all back with us now. So we're going to have a bit of a song called The Hungry Ears. I hope you enjoy it. Ian's just said he is listening, though. Oh, okay. He's going to give me notes afterwards. But this is normally Ian's song, but I'm pinching it. It's a beautiful song, my favourite song. Here we go. Girl, we made it to the top. Climbed so high we couldn't stop. Up the ladder leading us nowhere. The 2 of us together, building castles in the air. We span so fast we couldn't tell the going from the carousel. How could we know the ride would turn out bad? Everything we'd wanted was everything we had. I miss the hungry years. Once upon a time, lovely long ago, we didn't have a dime. Those days of me and you, we lost along the way. How could I be so blind not to see the door closing on the world I now hunger for, looking through my tears. I miss the hungry years. We spent our daydreams one by one, making plans was so much fun. Set our goals and reach the highest star. Everything we'd wanted seems so better from afar. Now here we stand, just me and you, with everything and nothing too. Wasn't worth the price we had to pay. Honey, take me home. Take me back to yesterday. I miss the hungry years. Once upon a time, lovely long ago, we didn't have a dime. Those days of me and you, we lost along the way. How could I be so blind not to see the door closing on the world I now hunger for, looking through my tears. I miss the hungry years. I miss the hungry years. I miss the hungry years. Oh, lovely song.
Very good, very good. I prefer the other bloke playing the piano, if I'm honest.
Oh, that's very nice. Ellie Grace Roberts has just put, never heard you sing before. What a beautiful voice. Thank you very much, Ellen.
Where have you been? Where have these people been for how many weeks?
We've got to do. It's been driving me by me all night. One sec, I've just got to check something while you're there. My headphones run the wrong way around.
But does it? It don't. Does it matter?
Yeah, because the shape of it. If it keeps falling back off my head, that's why I keep playing with them. But it should be all right now for the last song. Thank you, Claire. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope Ronnie did as well. Yeah, thank you very much.
Not too much. Don't enjoy it too much.
But it's the last one now. Come to the last song at night.
Oh, bless.
We can have a little bit of and producer Andy's favourite song. I'm just going to remember where I've put it now. Oh, I found it straight away. Found it. So thank you for joining us. So again,
Black Sabbath. Is that what you're doing?
all I was going to do Ace of Spades tonight. I know it's black. Haha, I'm sorry. I dip in and out. She dips in and out, does Ellie Grace. That's all right. You dip as much as you wish.
Yes.
Have a dipful. Have a dib dab. Now, don't forget, tomorrow night, so we're going to do our kids' quiz tomorrow night.
I've got that, yeah.
I'll do the grown-up quiz. Oh, sorry. 1 second. Lucas said makes me burp, but I didn't want to do it. I mute if you notice a lot, you see me do that. But I always mute myself first, so you don't hear me go burp. And then tomorrow night, we've got the brilliant Hayley Rhea.
Okay.
Is taken to the sofa stage. Bit of a northern soul diva. She's brilliant. Got that tomorrow night. But I'm going to say good night, God bless, with a little bit of this one. You can all join in at home. There's 2 words got to sing towards the end. Hey and hey. Not hard. Let's see you joining in with a bit of this. Here we go. Producer Andy's already up. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountain, blowing in the breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted in the sky. Dusty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning as she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday. Come on, let's see those hands clapping. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is older, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing in the breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, oh, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning as she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, let's see you clapping. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, oh, take me home. Country, you ready? Here we go. La la la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country road, one more time. La da da, la da da da, la da da, la da da. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads, please take me home. My country roads. I got a sip of my drink.
I know what.
Need a sip of my drink. Got a bit of a frog in my throat at the end. Oh, some very nice comments. Thank you, everybody. I'm glad you've enjoyed yourself. I enjoyed myself tonight.
Lovely.
It always makes. What?
Lovely. I said that's what you do. You know, you're just watching. It's a pity they can't put you on the big screen. Down by the club. Put it on the big screen.
We are working on it. We're working, but the trouble is, it can't be loud. That's the trouble, you see.
No, it can't. No.
But and also it all runs through this computer that I use here. So now there's a possibility that it was mentioned, and Thomas told me to plug it, but it should be tomorrow night. I might be on location tomorrow night.
You're on location?
Yes, I might not be doing it from my kitchen tomorrow night.
You're not going on your holidays?
No, I might be live from the patio.
Okay. Well, as long as you don't need the toilet, you'll be all right. Were you frozen?
Yeah, we had a couple of apparently through it. But no, I've enjoyed myself tonight, and I'm glad everybody else did. So thank you for joining us once again.
Okay.
I'll let you lead us out.
So what you got to do on the what? So what you going to do on the patio then?
Well, just what I normally do, but obviously I won't be able to do the party dances, so we'll have to do those via video. But just I'll join in the quiz. We'll do that there as well. So maybe people sat around can join in the quiz as well if they're up for it.
They'll all be sitting there going, "Who's this? Who's this here now? Trying to have a quiet drink. Who's this?"
Excuse me, you've nicked our seat. Because I'm going to have to take someone's seat. But we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. We'll be live with you tomorrow night from the patio. Sounds posh. Not as posh as the conservatoire.
It'd be nice though, wouldn't it? It'd be nice.
We'll have to go the patio. We'll call it Jem from the patio. From the conservatoire.
It sounds really rude, doesn't it? Potato. It sounds like a rude Jamaican word. I can't think why. Potato. I don't know. It sounds like big bum. Yeah.
Big bum.
Potato. I don't know, Jim. Well, that'll be exciting. Well, we'll have to have a look for that then.
So fingers crossed, we might be there tomorrow night. We'll see. If not, I'll be here from your kitchen.
What's the weather tomorrow? Is it good? Good tomorrow?
What's the weather like tomorrow, Bab? Mixed tomorrow. We've got mixed weather tomorrow night as well. So obviously that'll depend, because obviously having the electrical equipment outside will make a difference. Even though we've got the little marquee out there, we shall see. But you never know. I can't believe now, Anne-Marie, every time she writes something, it always ends with pineapples at the end of it. Did you get your T-shirt, by the way? You're not. Andrew Dorr, what's going on? Not going unless you sent it here. I might have sent it here.
I might send it there, yeah. I might send it there, yeah.
Hope Ian is in the conservatoire whilst you're on the patio, lol.
I have got to go back in the conservatory tomorrow because I've got some recording I've got to do. It's got to be done for Sunday.
Does that mean we might have a bit of live pineapples?
Could do. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, could do.
Well, it's brought us to an end. Thank you for joining us all this evening once again here on CBTV.
Well, thanks, Jim. Thanks for doing a few songs at Cabaret there.
I really enjoyed myself tonight as well.
It's nice.
Nice one. So we'll see you all tomorrow night. Good night, God bless. See you tomorrow. Good night.
Bye.